From the studios
of the
Governor's Comedy
Club.
This is Circling the Drain.
It's a nice day to start again.
That was pretty good. This is the Circling the Drain podcast. We are live recording. Is that how you do that? Go ahead.
I was going to say, we are here. Yeah, totally. It doesn't matter what time you're listening or when you're listening, but we're all together,
Ooh.
so it's fine. And, yep, there it is.
There you go. You're back.
Sure.
The Circling the Drain podcast, the show that reports the weird and wild world from the World Wide Web. Does that make sense?
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
Don't test me on this. I won't remember.
As silly as possible.
What starts with an X?
Xanax.
Okay, there we go. And now you know our show, but you don't know who's on our show. My name is Ira. Okay, well, you got one.
Right.
So I guess we should move along to my buddy at the end of the table, Mr. Sean Radford.
My name is Xylophone. No, it's not. It's Sean. We just explained that. But, yeah, welcome to the show. It's Wednesday-ish in our world. No, it's not. It's Thursday. Holy shit. We don't even know what's going on. Actually, they all know what's going on. I got no clue. But if you've heard this show before, you're used to that by now. And you're also used to this. Shut up, Pickles. But we can't do this on our own, and the person that's helping us out, making it even more entertaining, is right in high five vicinity. So up top here for the Queen of Hills, Carolina.
Oh,
hey.
Hello. I'm glad I'm here. I missed you guys last week.
Oh, we missed you too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She got home and said, I can't deal with you circus folk.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
You
sometimes you guys are a little
peasants.
too much, you know. So I need to.
I need to take a break to realize that you do miss us.
Right.
I do. Then I miss you guys, and I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't have missed the show, but yeah.
Oh, well.
And speaking of people not missed, I'm sorry, Pickles is here.
No, I am not
Whoa.
missed. That is for sure.
I mean, he was only out on assignment for like 3 months straight.
Right,
but,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
We can't miss you if you won't go away.
They just throw me over the bridge, and then it's like, why are you still here? Just a heads up to let you know, we'll be saying drink at many different points tonight. We try to make a little bit of a circling the drain drinking game. So simple. If Mr. Ira here has an accent, drink. If
I have an
Carolina
accent.
curses, drink. And if Sean flubs anything, drink. So
Yeah.
if we yell out drink at random points during the night, you won't think we're crazy, at least.
And at
that
least take a sip because it's going to happen a lot.
Yeah.
Especially with you.
Yeah.
Hey.
Mostly with me, though. So, you know.
We're going to start off the show with
Totally.
Shotgun Stories.
Hey, all right. So, shotgun stories. Now, let me talk to y'all out there that are listening right now. If you're an old pro and you've been with us for a while, you know the deal. If you're brand new, thanks, and here it comes. We as a group go around the world looking for the wildest, craziest stories we could possibly come up with. We read them off, and then you, the listener, get to get involved on the Drain, the CTD Facebook group page. Head on over there tomorrow and anytime after that over the course of the next week. And then when you see the poll with all 3 stories, vote on whichever story you like. Vote for whichever person you like. Close your eyes and vote. We need votes. Votes are awesome. Whoever has the most votes wins. 3 wins in a row gets punished the other 2 suckers. And those punishments will go up on the YouTube page. And that's Shotgun Stories. And I almost blubbed in the middle, but I didn't. So no drinking for you guys listening.
Does anybody actually think he does this in his sleep?
No, but
I think he
Yeah,
does.
I think he does.
No, but I think if you notice, and you'll probably watch next week, is the way I stop myself from flubbing as I shut my eyes.
No,
I never
I've
know.
Totally did that.
realized.
Yeah. I'm literally I'm just yep, totally Stevie Wonder in my way through the whole shit. But so if it works, it works.
I agree.
Yeah, totally.
As Sean stated, you got to get 3 wins in a row, and then you get to punish people.
Right.
Sean,
Yeah.
Carolina, you weren't
Yep.
here last week.
Okay.
Sean has a new mission,
Okay.
and that is to lose every one for this week.
We're
for this year. I'm
we're
sorry.
looking to see who stacks the most winners over the course
Okay.
of the year. I'm trying to go undefeated with a total loss because
So-
why the
And-
hell not?
Okay.
This week's winner.
Damn it! Son of a bitch!
You can't even fail correctly.
Really?
Always a bridesmaid, never a goddamn bride.
Your story was about a bear cat that escaped constantly into a woodshed.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and I only picked that story because I didn't know a bear cat was a real thing. I thought it was just a wrestler, but I guess not.
We all looked it up. We
Yeah.
all had to look. Oh my
Right.
God! Don't know.
Right.
If
They're
you want
te-
to sleep tonight, don't
Yeah,
look up the bear
they're
cat.
terrifying looking. Not
Yeah,
one picture of
ugly.
Keith Lee either.
So
Weird.
what is she
Yeah.
doing? I have
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So Sean,
All
you're
right.
up first.
Man, I was not expecting that story to win, but I got another story that I'm sure ain't gonna win either. So let's go.
So that'll be 2 in a
All
row.
right. So
Crap, we're gonna get punished all the time now.
Yeah.
It
What?
looks like a raccoon.
To an extent,
With
yes.
rabies. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that one, yeah.
All right, so we're coming out of Colorado because there's been an escape, and the escapee got stuck after escaping. Now, who would be trying to escape but none other than a bull? Wandered into a Colorado pond and got stuck in the mud.
Oh, that's bull.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Emergency responders in Colorado came to the rescue of an escaped bull that wandered into a pond and became stuck in the mud. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office said deputies responded to the bull's escape from a property near the intersection of yada yada and who cares. The bull had wandered into a nearby pond, and what you know, it got stuck deep in the mud.
Oh.
Personnel from Fairmont Fire
Somebody.
and Chief and Rescue, the Paw Patrol came through and rounded a winch and hoe and a bunch of other materials.
Hey.
Exactly. Dragged the bull out of the mud. The bull had a big smile on his face, and he was returned to his owner, who wouldn't you know it, keeps him as a pet.
Really?
So now I
there
didn't
we
give
go.
a toss sideways about the bull getting stuck in the mud because I figured Mr. Bull would be all right thanks to Paw Patrol. We're good. However, we got some weirdo Colorado guy who thinks it's a good idea to have a bull as a pet.
In Colorado, it may be. I mean, maybe he raises steer. I mean,
Maybe.
And he named him Eeyore because he was just stuck in the mud.
Possible.
Oh,
Yeah,
bummer.
totally possible. And drink. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, I guess. I mean, just don't wear nothing red. It's a little weird. A bull as a pet.
You know what they say? You mess with the bull. That's it.
Okay.
I don't know anything, I don't know anything else.
I forgot the rest, right?
We all going to Longhorn Steakhouse for dinner. Yeah, is that how it goes?
Oh, God, is that
Yeah.
why he's raising him as a
Totally.
pet?
Yep, exactly.
I call him medium rare,
Yeah,
or he will be
totally.
one day.
Yep. These muddy steaks are delicious.
I'm sure they clean him up first.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Paw Patrol did their job.
Yeah. So there's one crappy story from Colorado.
Well, it's a muddy story. But
Yeah. It's a hopeful. It's a hopeful
Carolina,
story.
what do you got?
So, okay, my story's pretty short, but it's a good one.
Is
So-
it, do we have to time it?
I mean, I would
Shortest
say,
story ever?
I would say yes, but every time you guys time me, I like stutter and I get nervous, and then
Okay.
I never beat the time.
Yeah, and I kind of screwed everybody up by finding a story that was 2 sentences, and that was
No,
that
that's
Paul,
okay.
he was
we
stuck.
should've gone.
we should start that record over. But anyway, all right. So,
Drink.
We can
by the
start the
way.
record for the new year.
yeah.
Okay, we could do
New
that.
studio record. Why not?
So, police in England say a drunk driver did the right thing after doing the wrong thing.
Whoa.
An emergency dispatcher received an unusual call just before noon on Monday when a motorist reported he was driving drunk and said he doesn't know what he's doing. And also that he's had a rough weekend.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
It's a 911. I'm sorry, it's an English accent. It is. I'm not really sure. I've had a rough
Drink
week.
twice.
Oh, come on. Go ahead. Forget the joke then.
So, man calls the police to report that he is the drunk driver, police say, using the British term for the offense. I don't know. Don't get it. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Fair enough.
It's not every day that this happens. When officers arrived, a 52-year-old man was in a van on the side of a road. A breath test revealed that he was 3 times over the legal limit.
3 sheets.
Goodness. Wow. Talk about a rough weekend.
As expected.
Sounds like a pretty good weekend to me.
Doesn't end well, though.
Well, he was arrested. And he was held in custody and released after being charged on Tuesday with drunk driving.
They charged him with drunken orderly conduct. So there you go. Thanks for the phone call. Thanks for the helpful tip. Good job.
I was so drunk, I believe I saw the Paw Patrol rescuing a bull. I'm not sure.
There is an out-of-control drunken motorist crashing into people on the highway. How do you
it's
know,
me.
sir? See? I just did it. I'm going to do it again if you boys in blue don't come and get me.
I could hear that. Okay, how bad is the damage? Not bad. Hold on a second. Put it in reverse.
Yeah.
Boom. Oh, now it's pretty bad.
Now the car behind me looks like the car in front of me. It's fine, and you better hurry because I'm about to break another tall boy.
If you see something, even if it's yourself, say something.
Exactly.
There you go. There you go. Okay, I'm going to take my turn. And we're going to stay in the U.S. We're going to go to Texas.
Yeehaw.
Where Mitchell Vest, 60 years old, walked into an antique store.
With the vest on?
Sean, would you take care of this one for me? Thank you. Walked into an antique store to browse around. He's very easy to spot as he is 6'6", 250 pounds, and always wearing a kilt.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Oh, so
Could
Drew
be
McIntyre.
Right.
There you go.
Could be
Got-
anybody.
Maybe it was Drew McIntyre. Yeah,
Could've been.
not bad.
Yeah.
Well, the man was caught on video perusing through the aisles, picking up particular items. He picked up an antique makeup brush. He picked up an antique bottle opener. He picked up a tobacco tent can. I'm just guessing because it's a tent. It's probably long.
Yes, I don't know. Yeah.
And he would look at the item and then just stick it up his butt
Oh, man.
and then place it back on the shelves. What? Nothing?
Yeah.
What?
He just wanted to put the whole thing behind him when he was done.
Right. Is that how you go antiquing in Texas? Because if so, I'm not going. Just
I always
not.
thought the brown was rust,
Oof.
but maybe not.
Yeah, no.
Remember that lemon from last week? Now
Yeah.
we know how it got that way.
Hey, you know.
And now we know how it survived all that time.
Yes.
Stick a lemon up your butt; it'll last 285 years. There we
Give
go.
a new meaning to how you shellac a night table.
Oh.
Oh, gross. Rub it in. Rub it in.
Oh,
Buff it out.
You know, it wasn't even his
buff it
first
out.
time; it was number 2.
Oh, gross.
I
had
hate
to
that
watch-
he's.
Sorry,
I
go
hate
ahead.
that he's the butt of the joke.
Oh, man.
Let's see. They watched the video. Like I said, he was on security video a couple of times. Sure, they did. Just to make sure I knew exactly what I was looking at.
Right.
The gallery owner reported, I've seen quite a few things here, but never that. I just didn't know what to say or think. He was charged with criminal mischief and entering without breaking.
Entering
'Cause
without
he entered.
breaking. All right. And
And then, of course, we thank the police for getting to the bottom of the whole
Yay,
thing.
yeah. And at the end of the day, we're glad he was served by just being gross.
There we
That's
go.
disgusting.
This
Ew.
needed Paw Patrol.
Right. He was getting other things stuck in the mud. Gross.
Okay, wait.
Need a winch.
If that happens,
Safety dogs.
Which member of Paw Patrol do you call? I don't know.
You know,
any.
had I known I was going to make all these Paw Patrol jokes, I would have done my research and known the characters, but I don't. So I'm screwed on that one.
Well.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you can tell people how they can vote for that.
Yeah, sure.
Story.
So how you can vote for any story but mine is head on over to The Drain, the CTD Facebook group page. Come on over there tomorrow and the day after and maybe a few days before that, after that, whenever. Just hit it. Just when you see the poll, vote. Vote on whichever story you
and
like.
don't drive into it.
Don't drive into
No.
it. Yeah. Drive around it. Swerve if you can. Vote for whichever story you like. Whoever has the most votes wins. 3 wins in a row gets to punish the other 2 suckers in pickles because he never freaking leaves. And those punishments will go up on the YouTube page whenever they happen. Shotgun Stories. There you are.
Sean?
Yes.
There are a lot of stories that come in, and because Caroline is the only woman, I will come in with a story and go, I can't wait to talk to Caroline about this one. Sean?
Yeah.
This one's for you, my friend.
Woohoo!
Carolina wished that you would find love. Well, for both of us.
Yeah,
that
totally.
we would find love in the new year.
Right.
I think we finally have the place for you to go.
Son of a bitch. Sign me up.
Okay, Paw Patrol is
All right. Cool. All right. They just had a movie, didn't they?
Yeah, I believe they did.
Yeah. They're on ice and stuff. Yeah, it's great.
Did you know that the new thing is pop-up reading parties?
Okay.
You are our avid reader.
Sure, yes I am. Totally.
Pop-up reading parties aren't just the littest social club in New York City.
No, never mind. Yes,
I didn't write it.
Reading is lit as hell.
It's become a hot spot.
Reading fucking slaps, man. Oh, sorry.
Reading is technically lit.
Yeah,
So,
you know, more you know.
It's become a hot spot for singles looking for love. It's called Reading Rhymes. It's not a book club. It's a reading party. They book 60 to 80 people from wherever you want to be.
Right.
You know, you come in, you gather, and you read in silence.
Oh.
Then people get together in like groups to discuss what they've read. And what they found out with that is that conversation leads to more conversation.
Okay.
There's a piano in the background. There's a bar.
Oh, wow.
And they're leading to dates.
Yeah.
oh.
Okay.
So the cozy environment is perfect for the extroverted and the introverted. Literature lovers can relax, mingle, and potentially date.
Right. Well, that's a great thing because as we all know, I'm super introverted. So there's no way I just can't get out of my shell, man. Maybe books is the answer. I mean,
It has been. How many books do you actually read like in a month?
in a month?
I mean, if it's a big book, I know.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm not that type of person that's like, I knocked out 45 books in 3 weeks.
No.
Like, I think an easier way to gauge it over the past 5, maybe 6 years, I've read over 100 books. Maybe give or take. Yeah.
You said you're always, when you have a minute in your car,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I've seen you. I've pulled up here and you've got a book out.
We have a book in my car. I read on my lunch break every day, so it's a guaranteed 5 hours a week that I'm knocking it out and everything. And it's so easy to start. I mean, leave a book in the bathroom. Everybody sits down. You got time? Leave your phone out there and turn a couple pages. Before
That's
you
the
know
hard
it, that
part.
book will be over.
Bringing-
That book will be
leaving
over
your
and done
phone.
with. Yeah.
Now,
But-
how does that sound to you?
That's cool. I'll give it a shot. However,
$20.
I thought that's
We should
not
sign-
a bad
we should sign
price.
No, not at all.
It's not a
Sign him
bad
up for a
price.
couple of those.
I was actually thinking that everybody was reading aloud. And I was like, oh, that's even more. Okay, like
Sean's going to pull out a shotgun story.
just coming over and be like,
You got the bull in the mud and Paw Patrol?
I gotta
Oh my
stand
God.
up in front of a group of people and say stuff. I'm
Chapter-
so introverted. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm just,
Chapter 1 of Charlotte's Web.
people. Yeah.
Call me Ishmael. No, seriously. Hi, my
Yeah.
name's Ishmael. How are you?
Yeah.
I got Moby in my pants.
Oh,
We're
pro
ready to
tip:
go.
that book is terrible. Don't read Moby Dick unless you're forced to. It's not worth it.
Can I watch the movie?
You could, but that's pretty pointless too. But anyway.
Like it says. So, Sean, go to Reading Rhythms.
Okay.
They are 2 to 3 nights a week.
Interesting.
$20. They're in Manhattan and Brooklyn.
Ah.
It's a little bit of a schlep.
Yeah.
Right, yeah,
No,
yeah,
but-
They're currently sold out until March, but that's
Of course they
only
are.
a couple
Yeah,
of
that's fine.
weeks.
It's only a couple
Yeah,
of
it's
weeks.
nothing.
That's fine.
And there you go.
That's
I
cool.
think it's a great idea.
That
for
is
you.
Yeah,
cool.
totally. Give you another pro tip. If you can happen to find novels based on your favorite murder mystery show, buy those books because they're amazing.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, my favorite series ever.
Wait,
hands
what a
down.
surprise that the woman is into murder.
Yeah, my favorite dramatic series, hands down, murder mystery, is Monk, and I finally found
yes.
over the course of like the last year or so a couple of different Monk mystery novels. I have 6 of them. I read all of them over the past month and a half. They're awesome because it really takes a story of what you've seen over seasons and seasons and adds to it and gets a little darker because it's a book and it's not on commercial television. And you don't have to deal with censors and stuff like that. So it is definitely worth your time if you can find something based on something else you like.
I'm starting to watch the Agatha Christie.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Right?
Sure.
Is that what
Yeah.
it is?
Yeah.
The murder mystery.
Murder on the Orient Express. That was Agatha,
Yeah,
right?
and then
Yeah,
there was
yep.
one in Venice.
Yes.
And
Haunting
then,
Don't
of
take the
Venice.
train with Agatha Christie, and you'll be fine.
and then there was another one, but I have the books too, and I'm like,
Right.
oh, these are pretty good.
Yeah.
So,
No, they're very good.
yeah.
Yeah, totally.
So reading is datamentable?
I guess. Yeah.
Fundadatable?
Fundamental. Capitalize on the fun.
Of course, Sean will find the mental in the fundamental, I'm sure.
I find the mental in everything. Somehow I find the mental in friendship. Hi, guys. Hi. So there's that too. Books.
Well, we're going to stay with the theme of books. Sort of.
Hey. All right.
Dictionary.com
Mm-hmm.
has added over 300 new words. And I'd like to tell you about a few of them.
Oh, boy.
boy.
Okay.
What?
Is Lit one of them?
No, Lit
That
was...
was a
yeah,
couple of
Lit-
years ago.
It's been in.
Yeah.
Remember when you would use slang words and your teacher would tell you, that's not a real word?
It
Yes.
is.
Well,
now.
now they are.
Uh-huh.
Dictionary.com adds more than 300 new words and more than, this is what gets me, 1,200 new and revised definitions for existing words.
Okay.
Oh, well, that means something else now, so we have to change.
Right.
Is the original definition still in there?
Did they
I think I have a perfect example.
Sure.
Please.
What do you got?
I have gay.
Right.
No
Oh,
one
yeah.
uses it as happy anymore.
No.
No.
I just saw it in a show, and they used it as happy, and I'm like,
Right.
how old is this show?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I remember when we were younger and you'd find out stupid things like, do you know what they call a cigarette in England?
Yeah.
It's a fag. Find out stupid things, and then you get older and go, yeah, okay.
Yeah, right.
But now they like to take these from the younger generation. By the way, how do you get a word into dictionary.com? It's got to fit 4 criteria. It's a word that's used by a lot of people. I'm thinking a lot of younger people after watching this. Mm-hmm. It's used by those people in the same way. Because, again, if you're going to say gay a lot and you mean happy,
Right.
as opposed to
Yeah.
sexual orientation,
Right.
then you're not using it the same way.
Yeah.
And the word's likely to stick around. This one I don't get because nobody's walking around going, pick an old 23 skidoo. I'm sure
Right.
at one point that was in a dictionary.
Right.
Not dictionary.com because
Yeah,
it wouldn't
yeah.
have existed.
Right.
And it's useful for a general audience.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
General audience. Yeah. Sorry.
I like that one.
You got to salute them. Got to give them the salutes when they come out.
Okay, guys. Now, I believe we all knew what this word meant, but I think they changed the definition.
Of course they did.
Yo, that dude was bedwetting.
Was bedwetting.
Bedwetting.
Oh,
And it has
man.
nothing to do with wetting the bed.
Then
so
what?
could you go ahead?
Then why use the word?
Carolina, bedwetting.
maybe complaining?
Hey,
Is that like-
close.
Is it like catfishing?
Nope.
Oh,
Pickles?
right, yeah.
Yeah, just complaining and moaning about something for like a long time.
It's an exhibition of emotional overreaction from anxiety to events.
Oh, so you're just being whiny as hell.
Pretty much.
Right, got
I
it.
got a flat tire, and then you won't stop talking about
yeah.
it for the rest of the day.
Uh-huh,
That
yeah.
dude's bedwetting.
And then I went to Mavis, and they said it was going to cost this much, and then when they were done, they didn't tell me about the alignments, and it would cost this much, and then I didn't have it.
And then Paw Patrol showed
God
up.
damn it, you're about to shit the bed. What's wrong with you? Step up.
Wait, I think they need a new definition. If you keep going long enough, it becomes you shit the bed.
You have automatically shit the bed. The urine has all evaporated because you've used it all, and you've definitely dropped the load dead center.
Was it up that guy's ass, by the way?
If
if
it
that
might
was
have
the
been.
case?
Yeah, totally. But then again, how could you do it if it's up somebody else's ass? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, he puts it back on the shelf, apparently, based on my story. but
Gross.
that's-
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yo, man, that was dead ass.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
I
used
know
to
that.
use that.
You all
Wait,
already know.
Wait, it's the meaning has changed.
No, I don't think it has.
But it's
Oh.
now it's
What
now
is
an
it?
actual word.
It
It's
means
now
like
a
I'm
word.
serious.
You're generally, sincerely, truly. Yo, that's a fact.
Right.
That's a fact. Do I get a drink for that?
Sure.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's a fact.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's trying to sound youthful. Drink.
This was the definition for Carolina before you got engaged, because you didn't know you were going to get engaged, and you've been with Fernando how long?
7 years.
And you
Okay.
lived with him, and you were together. You were nearly weds.
Newlyweds.
Who
All right.
lives with another
Right.
in a life partnership, sometimes engaged, but no plan of getting married. Now
Right.
you are.
The extended engagement.
Yep. Just, that's it. By the way, I wanted to bring this one up very quickly. My niece moved to Texas a year ago now to be with her boyfriend. And since they are now nearly weds, because they are not engaged, but they one day maybe will do this.
Right.
Her boyfriend's mother, she can't call her daughter-in-law because they're not married.
Right.
Everything is my daughter-in-love.
Oh,
I think that's cute.
that is
That's
cute.
All right. Sure.
He's like, no, dead ass. That's
Dead ass, no.
I don't know. Like in the Spanish community, we've been married already for like the
Right.
past 4 years. As soon as you move in with someone, that's it. You're-
I thought that was the lesbian community.
Both.
No, that's the Hispanic community. As
That's
soon as
the Hispanic lesbian community.
if you're
must be
living
thrilled
with
about
someone,
it.
you're married.
That's it.
That's it.
Sure. Why
So
not?
what happens if things go south?
I mean, you're not like it's not like you're technically married, but that's how your parents see it. If you're living with a man, you're
If you ever break up,
together.
I kill you.
yeah,
Yeah,
husband.
yeah.
I killed you. Broke my sister's heart. I kill you.
Drink.
Yes. Okay. God,
Yes.
Pickles, you are the total opposite
Oh, no.
of this one. The Super Dodger.
Super Dodger.
I'm
He's
usually a
s-
Super Giants fan, but I mean,
I knew he was going to do it, but I'll give it to him anyway. The Super Dodger. He's the opposite. Anyone, for any reason, who remains unaffected, even though you've been exposed to contagious viruses. So, if there is a cold to be had,
Right.
he will get it.
Right,
And
yeah.
at the wrong time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
we
Right.
Super Dodger, you're just healthy.
Okay.
I could be in a room with him and he's sick and I'm not getting it.
Right.
I super dodged those germs.
Sure.
The Paw Patrol came and I know, I just like saying Paw Patrol actually.
Yeah. Hey, it just rolls off the tongue. It's just too bad I don't know more information about it.
I will go into my wallet and I will give $20
Okay.
to the person who can come up with this one.
Okay.
Tifo.
Tifo?
Tifo.
is it kind of like FOMO?
Nope.
Okay, so it doesn't stand for anything.
Tifo. No,
was gonna
it
say, can
doesn't
we
stand
get
for
it?
anything. It's
not
a word.
It's not an acronym. It's a
It's
word.
not Tifo. Well, that is.
Right.
But it's a word. Tifo.
Can you use it in a sentence?
No.
This is a word
Yeah.
meaning. This word is tifo.
Not if I'm offering money. I'm not.
Country of origin.
Could you spell that,
Could you
please?
spell it for me?
My mom decorated my room Tifo.
Tifo? I have no idea.
Without my permission?
Messed up.
Wait,
I don't
hold on. Just give me a minute.
Go for it.
Just give me a minute.
Dude,
All
I wish
right,
we
so-
had the Jeopardy music again.
Does it mean anything different in the Hispanic community when you say this?
Because I have
Yes.
I have a couple of young cousins, and they talk like this, and I'm like, you guys sound fucking retarded.
So she
But I'm
normally
like,
doesn't
huh.
listen to them, but
Right.
now she's replaying
She's trying
it.
to
I'm like
figure out
trying to,
this
what the
thing.
hell are
Yeah.
they talking about?
May I?
Yeah.
Go.
Does it have something to do with posters or banners?
Ding, 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 ding.
Does it?
How did you get that?
The hippest one of the group, by the way.
Yeah, how'd you get that?
Right here, Tony.
Did he look it up on
You
the phone?
Googled it.
He's the man of the world.
I may have, I may not have.
Right. Yeah.
Not
yeah,
telling
no,
you.
No.
Cheater!
He's the
A
man of the
coordinated
world.
display including large banners or flags, signs, or cards. So there we go.
Wait, why?
So if you're in unison, so like imagine you're at a Jets game. I don't know why you'd be because we lose all
Well,
the
the tickets
time.
are free, so,
Yeah,
it's
there
easy to
you
get
go.
in. Yeah.
And four idiots get up and they lift up their shirts. JETS.
Right.
That is TIFO.
Oh.
It's organized lettering or banners.
Okay,
Okay.
but why? What does it stand for? Like, why is it TIFO?
I don't know. Why
Because somebody went out there and said, that's TIFO, while
Yeah.
he meant to say that's
Okay.
terrific, but he
Right.
coughed.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's
Because some
that is TiVo!
some jackass popular 17-year-old said it, and then all the other jackass 17-year-olds that are following them were like, well, he said it, and he's cool, so it must be cool, let's use it. And, it just snowballed and rolled in. Now it's in the goddamn dictionary.
You're
Hey,
absolutely right.
listen,
So dumb.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, who knows about trauma dumping?
Trauma dumping.
We've spoken about this.
Yeah, I
feel
think we
like.
have.
We have.
Okay, what's trauma dumping?
You're so nervous that you just take a dump. You're just pooping.
You're
somewhere.
basically-
Doesn't have anything to do with nervous pooping.
No.
Damn it.
You're walking into an antique store with a kilt on.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
have to-
listen. You hear a certain song and that trauma comes back to right in your drawers. There
I
it
just
is.
trauma dumped earlier today.
Oh,
Tell me on Yom Kippur. How could
seriously.
she?
Every time I hear My Heart Goes On, I trauma dump.
Unsolicited, one-sided sharing of traumatic or intensely negative experiences. It sounds to me like it's like bedwetting.
Right, yeah,
You're
yeah,
just
yeah,
continuing.
right.
It's like, did I tell you what he did to me the other day? I'm like, didn't we just go over this?
But I feel like that's something that is actually like a friend telling it to you, though. So that's something that you actually want to hear.
Probably.
That's probably the
not.
difference. I mean, you may not want to hear it, but
no.
you are hearing it.
There's-
Sean
So choose me. It's choose me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gossip.
Yeah, it's
no,
gossip.
that is it gossip if you're talking about yourself?
No. No, because you're basically unloading your problems. You've gotten to the point where, for
Choose me
certain
for me.
people, you've gotten to a point where it's just been boiling
hear all
over
kinds of
so
pieces from
hard
you.
that you just drop it on whoever's going to listen. Now, this could just be a huge, I've had it, you are the person, and you're going to hear it all. Or they could be a constant crybaby whiner, and you just like, oh boy, here we go again. Oh, what happened to your weekend, Jack? Okay,
Well,
great.
It sounds like you're having a rough time.
Yeah.
And,
Who
it's
trauma
been
dumped
nice.
on you?
Huh?
Ooh.
Trauma dumped on
Nobody
you.
would do that.
It was
They
Paw
don't-
Patrol.
Nobody would do that. That would just be bad.
yeah.
No, actually, I'm the best person for you to unload your problems on, because 10 minutes later, I have no idea what we talked about. I will be with you in the moment, and I love you 100,000% as we're talking, and you're telling me all your problems and everything like that, and I am the one person that will never gossip to anybody about that. 2 reasons. 1, I'm going to forget. And 2, if I have the opportunity to tell stories, they're going to be about me, because they're more entertaining, and I know all the details. So there we go.
It's a trauma dump off.
Exactly. Yeah. So I will listen.
Dead ass.
I'll sit there with you. We could hug. We could curse people out and do whatever. It'll be awesome. And you don't have to worry about shit, because it's not going past you, me, and the ceiling. It's all good.
No.
Oh, okay. Now
Carolina.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
What's a girl dinner?
A girl dinner?
Girl dinner.
Oh!
I know I have my idea.
Oh boy.
I know what
I
a
know,
girl
I know what a
dinner
girl dinner is.
I
is.
don't.
Girl dinner is like having ice cream for dinner.
Is it?
Close.
Oh.
Or
It's
like
pretty
cereal or
And by the way, I don't know why it's called girl dinner, because I will do this too.
TikTok.
Do it on a regular basis.
yeah.
It's a small percent. It's attractively presented group of snacks with no preparation, like ice cream,
Right.
Something that you can just grab.
Oh,
and eat.
okay.
I'm gonna grab some vegetables.
What?
I'm gonna grab some ice cream. I'm gonna grab a Pop-Tart.
And only girls do this?
That's what
because
it's called, girl
I would
dinner.
figure dudes are way more inept and not be able to function, and they would do that.
The other
instead,
night, I
you
didn't
know.
want to cook, and I
Right.
took out food to
I got
defrost.
Pop Tarts and celery. Girl dinner. What? That's just okay.
Next time I see you eating Pop-Tarts
Right.
and celery, I'm gonna be like, oh, girl dinner. There
Oh,
we go.
listen, hey, I got to go on that diet soon. Beach season's coming up, man.
Gender neutral dinner?
Yeah, totally. That
Where
too.
are those beaches getting involved? Good
Right,
ass,
yeah.
man.
I don't understand a word you just said.
Whoa. You know what that? You should have girl dinner. You
Yeah.
should have a cupcake.
You want something that's real dead ass? Oh,
Yeah. Yes!
it is. Cake chick. Let's talk. No.
Yeah, let's talk cake chick. The most delicious cakes and cupcakes
Right.
you will ever have.
Facts.
And, okay. So,
What?
by the way, that's right.
You can't use the word facts?
No, it's just funny how you said it.
No. Do that all the time.
If you want them TIFO design,
Right, yeah,
where you can put
yeah.
letters to
Right.
spell out, here's my trauma dumping. You
Right.
can just dump it on a cupcake. No, seriously. These are the most delicious cakes and cupcakes you're ever going to have.
Yeah.
And what makes it great is If you go into a bakery and you say, this is what I want, they can say, we don't have it. We ran out. We never made it. You're
There's
weird.
the door.
Stop bedwetting
Right.
about us not having apricot and pistachio together.
Yeah, nobody cares.
At Cake Chick, you get what you want.
Yeah, because they care.
So what you need to do is you need to go to Instagram.
Cake Chick 1217.
And that's on, right? And who knows the Facebook? Cake Chick.
Cake Chick backslash. Oh.
Just Cake
Cake
Chick.
Chick.
No
Cake
backslash.
It's Cake
And you can
Chick.
see the amazing designs, and you can get one of those, or you could just tell her, no, this is what I was thinking. I was thinking that they look like mud,
Right.
And this one has a bowl,
Yeah,
and the Paw Patrol characers are on all the other ones.
Right, yeah.
And it's perfect for girl dinner.
Seriously.
It's perfect for girl
right?
dinner.
Do you have a girlfriend that enjoys stabbing? I mean, buy her some cupcakes that bleed, and this way it'll save you on the puncture wounds.
By the way, she can do that, and
Right.
she puts little edible knives on them. That's pretty cool.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. You can get what you want at Cake Chick. So it's going to taste great. It's going to look great. How about we save you some money?
Sure, totally.
And we'll give you a promo code, which is...
3 easy letters, CTD.
And you save...
20% off.
Oh my God, how can you go wrong?
Right.
So go to Instagram. It's CakeChick1217 or on Facebook at Cake Chick. Cake Chick, get what you want. Now back to the show.
Already in dead-ass progress.
Oh boy, you have to do it that way.
Bent.
Oh man.
Carolina,
Yes.
since Mazel Tov, you're getting married.
Hey.
I couldn't be happier. Don't even say.
No, you have to. I'm fine.
So I'm gonna find a story.
That was actually not an impersonation.
I was
So
gonna
there we go. We're good.
I actually thought
We
that.
are good. That was
That's
good.
actually
Yes.
his real voice.
Right. Yeah.
I put on my radio voice when I come in here. So let me tell you, dead ass. I'm gonna come in with a story that has to do with a wedding or anything that having to do with it from beginning to end.
Okay.
And I found this one, and I'm hoping that you'll actually take this up because there's a new trend.
Okay.
Inviting your fine feathered friends to your wedding.
Fine feathered friends?
The newest trend is getting birds as ring bearers.
No, I think I'm
They
allergic to birds.
fly. Are you kidding me?
My mom has like 3 birds, and every time I get near them, I sneeze.
Yeah, you could be.
You
allergic
can take
to
a pill
birds.
for the day. Come on.
Okay,
Well, let me read the story anyway, since I wrote it down. We had a hawk as a ring bearer at our wedding
Jesus.
in Florida. Of
yeah.
course. Actually, I didn't even know if they were a ring bearer. A hawk in Florida just
Right.
could have swooped down,
Yeah.
taken a ring. And
I thought the hawk was getting married.
in Florida, I think you can.
Somehow the engagement ring ended up in South Carolina, but that's all right. The wedding ring. Sorry, screwed that joke up. They were already getting married. The engagement was way back. Never mind. Drink.
The bride, the bride actually has a photo of her with the glove, the
Oh.
falconry glove,
Okay, yeah.
and the bird, just like posing, like, okay, we need the bride and her wedding party.
Right.
No.
Okay, now can we get the bride and the bird?
Right. Yeah.
You know, and they
yeah.
took pictures of it, and she said, "Oh my God!" And this was super badass.
Right.
I thought it said dead ass for a
All
second.
right, yeah.
Brides are now flocking to aviaries. They're hiring hawks, falcons, and owls,
Of
and
course
other
they
birds
are.
of prey
Yeah.
to serve as I'll give it to him. Very good. Which can come at a cost of more than $1,200.
Oh, who? Because he said owls, right? Yeah, sorry. I'm like over here, like, what? Oh, yeah. Hey, listen,
gets passed
listen.
Hold on. Now back to the show. It's already in progress.
We like to make sure everybody's involved, so there is no shying away from anything. If there's a screw up, we're gonna bring it full sight, or at least I am, because that's just how I roll. Yeah.
Exactly.
Huh?
Ringbird, as they call them now. We had our own hawk flying our rings down the aisle. However, he did fly off instead of down the aisle. But that's just a humorous touch.
Right.
No!
I was gonna say, like, what if
Right.
it flies off with my ring?
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to
mean,
do that.
Yeah. Can you still get married? I mean, you know.
you
do
can't
need
get
the
married
ring?
that
Oh, all right.
You don't even need ceremony. All you
Right.
really need is it's illegal document.
Right.
You sign
Right.
up. Yeah.
Marriage
Yeah.
license.
I told you I got married twice to the same woman.
Right,
We did it
yes.
in the courthouse,
Yeah.
and then we had the big wedding.
Okay.
And the first time we did it in front of a justice of the peace, we signed everything, we were married. Then when we had the big wedding, the rabbi who we had, he goes,
Yes.
Hey.
God, that would have been horrible because you would have been 10.
Right.
And then Paw Patrol comes, and the big bird comes over there. Who? Okay, we already did all the jokes now. Exactly. So he came up to us. He pulled in my bride and myself, and he goes, normally we would go in the back and we would sign paperwork, but since you've already perpetrated a fraud on all your
Right.
friends and family,
Yep.
you don't have to. We went Mazel Tov!
Hey.
So
Yeah.
a stubborn raptor, by the way, who brought a raptor to the
What
wedding?
was a raptor?
Had invitees in stitches when it refused to give up the rings. So Bird comes down,
Right.
sits on the arm. Okay, Bird.
Oh man. All right.
And just bite. Oh my God. I can you please do that? We'll chip in. We'll
Right.
get you a bird.
A bird that snaps.
There's
Yeah.
a guy who hired a hawk to surprise his bird-loving wife at their I-do's in England. It pooped on her dress.
Nice. That's the other thing I was
no.
thinking. Like,
Well, it's
just
white.
Yeah, totally. You know, if you're
Oh,
posing with a bird,
no.
and all of a sudden, just right down the side.
No.
By the way, they named the
thank
bird Leroy.
All right.
So
Why not?
Leroy pooped on the bride's dress.
Sure.
We just and the people at the aviaries who are actually renting this out, even they say this is kind of unnecessary because
Yeah,
things
this
can
is
go
not the brightest
terribly
idea.
wrong.
This is not your average puppy. This is a wild animal. And,
Like,
yeah.
I'm good. I'm
Right.
good. I don't want no fucking bird at
Yeah,
my wedding.
drink.
You know,
I think I'm allergic.
Right.
And anyways, I have a picture with like 2 freaking birds when I was
Right.
like 10 down in Miami Beach. I'm good.
Okay, yeah.
I did it
It's
once.
fine.
Sometimes.
I'm good. I don't care about the
So you're
birds.
saying you got married at 10? Is that it? Boy, the Hispanic community, is that what you're telling us?
You know what would be a better idea? Is instead of having birds, you use crocodiles.
Nope.
Because they rest. They listen.
Chauncey's
Listen.
dead, damn it.
Listen.
Yes.
He was dead during that shotgun story 4 years ago.
For
So
anybody who wanted to know who
yeah,
Chauncey was.
so they totally rest with their mouths completely open. So you leave the rings on the tongue, and instead of you got
And
to hit or
if
miss.
he really loves you.
Right? Yeah. So you got to snap it quick. You got to be real fast and make sure, because you could lose your hand, you could lose a finger, whole arm. Who knows? You
I
know,
was gonna
make
say,
it adventurous.
You come back from your honeymoon
Right.
like, oh, how much does your husband love you? Well, one hand works.
Yeah, one hand works. He's down to 8 digits. It just happened.
Wait, he's got one hand with 8
Right,
digits?
exactly,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
That's amazing.
Swims in circles at all times. It's crazy.
Dead ass.
Yeah, right.
Ah,
Such
the
a
button.
stupid word. Dead ass.
I know. I'm
bringing
liking
it.
that and Paw Patrol for some reason. We've discussed this before. If you had a choice of knowing when you were going to die or how you were going to die,
Oh, right.
you can only
Yeah.
know one.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting closer to one of those can actually be true now.
Oh.
Because thanks to AI,
Okay. I thought this was going to be like, due to BuzzFeed, we can figure out exactly how you're going to bite it.
due to Amazon and your spending habits,
Hey,
we'll
this is
find out
great.
when you're going to choke on that
Right.
10-pound pop.
Oh, man, I'm going to get carjacked? Damn it. Is it this car or the next car? Because
And by the way, he was drunk and driving, but he
right,
reported
yeah,
himself.
I mean,
so
at that
he's
point, I just never get rid of this car. Just keep it until, because if I don't get another car, I can't get carjacked. They ain't going to steal an old one. Shit.
I want to know who's going to come to save me first, a hawk
Yeah.
or Paw Patrol.
Seriously.
So, dead ass.
What is your favorite snack?
Right.
Popcorn. You are going to die in a fire.
Yeah, hey,
Am I going to pop out?
Apparently, that's how we get
Yeah,
from one thing to the next.
Most folks aren't in a massive rush to learn when they will bite the big one,
Right.
but new developed AI death calculator can now forecast when a person will die.
But it's
with-
artificial, so it's fine.
And you've calculated our death
Right.
for each of us.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I was like,
You know what? I actually thought about it and went, no, that's a little
what's
too
the
far.
over-under on who's going to go first? Oh, let's see.
It said Sean was yesterday, so
Yeah.
how accurate is it? I mean,
Guess what, guys? It's a haunted edition of Circling the Drain. I'm not actually here.
and now it's haunting the drain.
Haha, nice. All right.
But this
Yeah.
is it's very accurate though. Although I don't like their test run.
Okay.
Let me tell you about it. In a report, a professor of network and complex system from the Technical University of Denmark, hi, how are you?
Right.
That's a
Yeah,
long one.
yeah. I mean, it's sort of a university. I mean, it's technically a university, so it's sort of a university. From Denmark, they're not really doing too well. I don't trust this.
Love it. If you didn't get it, think again.
Yeah,
Something's
yeah.
rotten in Denmark.
Think
right
about
now.
it for a little while, and then you'll get
we
that
have-
moment. Right.
He introduced an algorithm known as Life to Vec, VEC, Life
Okay.
to Vec, which uses select details in your life, including your income, your profession. Again, if you're going to be reaching in alligators' mouths, maybe
Right,
your
right,
life is
right.
a little shorter.
Yeah, well, you know.
Your
you wanna be
residence, your
adventurous.
health history, it takes everything into account to determine your life expectancy. And so far, with its testing, 78% accurate.
Oof.
Oh, shit.
Yeehaw. All right.
Yep.
Okay,
So-
let's not do that.
Researchers studied 2,000 people,
Right.
which,
Oh,
as we
so it's
know,
a real survey.
That's
a real
real.
survey.
Uh-huh.
It's legit.
And they asked the machine, "Who's going to die in the next 4 years?"
God.
They fed all the specific information in, and they got 78% right.
Wow.
Now, what I'm saying to this is, if you ask me in this room,
Right.
who's going to die in the next 4 years, and I go, 4 years? No
4
one.
years.
And no one dies because it's
Right.
only 4 years.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Or one of us dies.
Right.
I'm still, 80% accurate.
Not a bad percentage. Yeah. You know.
Wait, how long ago was this survey done or whatever?
Yesterday.
Yeah. 2020.
22. Oh, so
okay.
it's okay. So it's
Yeah, I mean,
2024.
well,
4
yeah,
years,
yeah,
okay.
totally. You know, death was in the air in 2020, but it was a
Well,
hot topic of conversation. It was. Couldn't even leave our damn houses. Well, you guys couldn't. I had to because I had
And
to
by
work.
the
But
way,
anyway, yeah.
you're right. 2020,
Right.
wasn't it more accurate? And like, I think at least 15% of these people are definitely going to die from
people
COVID.
were people were
no.
questioning.
They need to
their
do that again. That AI was wrong.
Right. Yeah.
There's the worst game show in the world.
Yeah.
I'd like to become. I will bet that I can guess my death date within 6 months.
Right. Yes.
Without
yes.
going over?
Yeah.
I never go over.
Without going over. It will be
$1.
Exactly.
And then they say, these predictions are not used for anything except to scare the hell out of people.
Sure. Totally.
The
Yeah.
point of Life to Vec is to understand what's possible and what's not possible to predict. But you're telling me you can predict.
Right.
I have a conundrum. AI is trying to confuse me.
Yeah, but then again, I mean, you can subvert that by just jumping off a building right there. Be like, oh, AI told me I got 6 months. Screw that, I'm doing it on Tuesday.
And what if
just
you
end it.
survive?
Well, then you got another story to tell, and you'll be telling it in jail because you're going to get arrested for jumping off a building.
Well, here we go.
There it is, you know.
I'm going to leap and do this. Followed by this. Followed by this. Because we're going to play Two News and a Lie.
Oh.
Hey.
If you remember how Two News and a Lie is played, I'm going to read each of you 3 stories, 2 of which are absolutely dead ass.
Right.
And one of them, I can't stop saying it. I love it.
It is now a part of your vernacular.
It is.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, vernacular.
He's going to
There
be
we go.
he's going to be text messaging
I will not
people and stuff.
Nope.
We going to wrestling
Yeah.
for Sean's birthday? Dead ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like the word. I'm gonna use it from now
Fine,
on.
whatever. You can if you want to.
We're sorry.
I
for the
encourage you, Ira.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, I got
It's
support
so
from
funny
one
to see the
person.
look on like younger people's faces when I look at them straight in the face and I go, "Hey, right on, dude!" And I would just walk because that's how I speak, and they're
Yeah.
like, "What? What did that mean?" I'm like, "You don't know what that means?
You
That means,
insulted his
okay,
mother.
cool.
What is wrong
right?
with
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
You should be like, dead ass. High
yeah,
five.
Yeah, totally. And they'd be like, "Oh, don't touch me, you creepy weirdo! Get the hell out of here!"
And then
I'm
he
like,
takes out his
"Damn it."
Life to Vec and he goes, "Don't worry, that guy's gonna be dead in like a year."
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Two News and a Lie. I'm gonna read each of you 3 stories, 2 of which are absolutely true, and 1 of which I made up, and you're gonna have to tell me, just based off the headline, if it's true or not.
Okay.
Sean, we're gonna start with you.
All right, firecracker. Oh, wrong game. Yeah.
Always get sex toy first.
Yeah.
Wrong game.
Damn it. All right.
Students advertise a ghost-free home certifying service.
Okay.
A woman goes in for a breast reduction surgery,
Nice.
wakes up to find breast implants instead at the direction of her husband.
Damn it. Man.
Number 3.
Okay.
A tattoo artist was cited for hurting the feelings of Christians because of her tattoos.
Huh?
Wow.
She hurt people's feelings with her tattoos.
Tattoos.
So, students are advertising a ghost-free home service.
Yeah.
Tattoo artist
Right.
for hurt the Christian's feelings.
Yeah.
And a woman goes in for a reduction, but her husband says she's knocked out.
Right.
Let's make
yeah.
those things bigger.
Let's go for a double wide. Be like, all right, well, she couldn't walk to begin with. Now she got ease and a wheelbarrow. Great. All right. I'm going to say the third story was false.
You're going to say the tattoo artist.
Yeah.
Okay, the first story, a couple of enterprising students from Thailand have come up with an innovative business strategy. They sleep in houses and apartments where a death has been reported, and they certify, hey, this is free of ghosts and paranormal phenomenon.
Sure.
It's a great
That's
job,
it. Yeah,
isn't it?
Totally.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Yeah,
They're clean.
you wait until the crime scene cleaners are done. They're tip top, stem to stern and everything. And then you go take a nice little lavish B&B, and then you go back and be like, yeah, there's nothing there. We're fine.
We're fine.
Yeah,
And 1 out of every 10, you go, I think you may have a problem.
Yeah, every once in a while you need an exorcism, and you're fine.
And that'll be $150,000.
Totally.
Please go.
By the way, here's the card of the Paw Patrol. I
Right.
think they added a
Right.
member in Paranormal.
Turns out your house
Dead
is
ass.
haunted, but don't worry, I know who to call. It's fine. We're good.
Who are you going to call?
Good. Yep. Totally.
Paw
There it is.
Patrol.
Yeah.
You got it right. Let's see. Woman goes in for breast reduction, wakes up to find breast implants. No, that's false. I made that up.
Thank God.
Man.
Which means a tattoo
Yeah.
offended
What was
Christianity.
the tattoo?
Well, let's see. An Orthodox activist group
Right.
filed a complaint against a woman because she has committed repeated gross blasphemous acts
Right.
against Christ, the Mother of God, and the saints of the Church,
Okay.
which cannot be tolerated on Russian soil. And yet I'm doing a Southern accent.
Yeah.
One of the tattoos, drink again, showed Jesus on the cross having an orgasm.
What?
So she had a bunch of...
What is there? Is there a thought bubble above him going? Oh? Is that it?
Actually, he walked around with this music.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
shoot.
Yeah.
I can kind of see why they upset a little bit.
I mean, you
I
get down to it. Why do the ladies all love Jesus? Because he's hung like this. Anyway, hey,
Stop talking about Jared Leto like that.
Right? Yeah, no.
Carolina,
Yes.
here's yours. Okay. A woman claims that dripping urine into your eyes will cure vision problems.
I think it'll cause pink eye, but okay.
Okay.
Grown entitled Gen Z children claim squatters' rights in their parents' home so they don't have to pay rent anymore.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
You still thinking it was a good idea to have kids? Check it.
There we go.
Yeah, totally.
And there is a church with a 500-year-old crocodile hanging from the ceiling.
I'm going to go.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I think the first one's fake.
You think that the woman claiming dripping urine in your eyes causes vision problems? Well, urine therapy...
Wait. Causes or cures?
Cures, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Urine therapy is a form of alternative medicine popularized by British neuropath
Okay.
John Armstrong.
This is just a group of weirdos trying to normalize golden showers. Just saying. They're like, it's helpful. I can see through walls now. No, you just like people peeing on each other, you weirdo.
Well, wait, I'm sure you think you can see something after all.
Yeah.
Advocates of this unusual
Slight
form of
shady
therapy
yellow.
promote the application of human urine for medicinal and cosmetic purposes. I just can't get that shade of yellow.
Right.
I just
Yeah.
can't get it right.
Yeah.
So you want jaundice?
Yeah. Exactly.
Let's see. I got to get this right. Suama Frail claims that urine dripped in her eyes daily cured her astigmatism and
Myopathy.
Thank you.
Yes.
I do have an astigmatism.
It was
Don't.
just apple juice.
Well,
though.
does it? Oh, you already went to the bathroom.
Don't
do.
don't use pee-pee. It's not gonna help.
I can use my own, right?
You don't. It's not gonna help. It might make things worse.
By the way, there is a church in Italy that is famous for having a real taxidermied crocodile hanging from the ceiling. How the croc wound up there and why it's there Nobody knows,
a little
but they're not bringing it down.
Okay, you know.
Which means I made up grown entitled Gen Z children claim squatters' rights in their parents' homes.
Oh,
they
so
don't
That
need
you
to-
know of.
I guess.
I haven't found that
Yeah,
story.
yeah. I guess parents are proud of their children at the end of the day. Okay, fine.
Wait, no.
You know, I mean, sorry, honey, I was gonna pull out, but the phone rang and it startled me. You know, shit happens. And that's a George Carlin joke. That ain't mine. Anyway,
Dead ass.
yeah.
Pickles, you ready?
Deadass.
Okay. Here are
Okay.
your. Game developers insert AI into their latest game. Now characters are actually insulting the players.
Okay.
I got dental implants to be the hit of the club. I got my glow up as my teeth glow.
Okay.
Sure.
Woman fakes 17 pregnancies to collect maternity benefits and to skip work.
I feel like that would definitely be Florida.
Sex toy?
There were no sex toys involved in that. Nope. And if they are,
Except in that area.
A turkey baster could have been involved.
Listen,
That's
turkey
not
baster.
necessarily a sex toy.
Done. Pop.
Oh, God. Number 1 is fake.
Number 1 is fake. Congratulations. There is no AI, at least yet, that has people in the game insulting you.
Yeah,
However,
no, that's just 12-year-olds via the internet.
But as soon as 12-year-olds hear this, they're going, I could probably do that.
Yeah.
None that you know of currently so far.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than rage quitting a game because you want to kick the shit out of a 13-year-old from Kentucky that just made jokes about your mother. You know, it's just, yeah.
Yo, mama's so fat, he
It's like-
looks like the alligator that you just killed.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. I would love to play that. I'm like, okay, we're going in Halo. You're all organized
Yeah.
with all your friends wherever they're playing, and just have those people turn around and be like, damn, fat boy. You know? What?
Eat a salad sometime, all right?
And
You know, I'm trying. Bam! That's all it takes is that 1 second to get it. It's like,
And
was that your mama? Oh, that's a MILF, baby. Bam! You know?
right?
I got dental implants to be the hit of the club. Well, a woman named Chris from Germany. She shared a video of her modeling and dental implants in the nightclub.
Drink.
Where, unbeknownst to her, they would glow under the black light. However, because not all of them were implants,
Oh, gross.
some of her teeth were dark purple, and some were bright, white. So
So-
she was a disco ball.
Yeah, totally.
on
Nice.
herself.
Either that or you're walking through the club looking like a jack-o'-lantern. So happy Halloween, everybody.
And kids, this is how we learn the colors of the rainbow.
It's true.
Wait, bring her over, bring her over, bring her over. I want to be the first person to tell her, because obviously she can't see it.
Right.
I want to be, the person who comes up. It's like, chicklets, come here, or something.
You've been drinking urine? I mean, just wondering. I heard it's good for the skin and the soul and the mind and the body. I
got
just
my
don't know
eye.
what it does to your teeth. But now that I see in the black light,
I know.
that's gross.
And of course, an Italian woman stands accused of faking no less than 17 pregnancies.
No less than 17
No less.
pregnancies.
But
Yeah.
not all of them came to term. Unfortunately, there were 12 fake abortions
Hmm.
and 5 false births. She
And
even
a
named them.
partridge in a pear tree.
She's now 50 years old, so she's a little too old for be doing this scam. She named her babies so she could talk about them at work. So Benedetta, Angelica, Abramo, Letizia, and Ishmael, which we were talking about, call me Ishmael. However, there's no record of them ever being born, ever
Right.
having Social Security,
Okay.
nothing.
Sure.
She has received in maternity benefits over the years $120,000
Damn.
and got to skip work
Respect the hustle.
each time.
Yep.
Wow.
You realize none of those kids ever named Ira. Once again, the disrespect.
And again, I mean,
Join us next week for Sean's birthday when there's only 3 of us.
Right. Because I know.
Dead ass!
Uh-huh.
Guys, I'm really sorry. There's always something that we say that we want to do,
Right.
Like, Sean, didn't you say you wanted to run with the bulls?
Yeah, eventually. I mean, it's we still got time.
Well, that's just it.
Yeah.
You have time.
I do, yeah.
But what if they cancel the festival?
They cancel
and they never do it again.
Then I'm going to Colorado, and I'm going to go meet that guy's muddy buddy, and we're going to run down the block, and that'll be it.
Again, circle the drain and go
Yeah,
back to
come
the
on
beginning
back
of the
and
show and hit
Don't vote
shotgun
for that story, because, well, I already ruined my perfect streak of crap stories, so vote for it now. Let's go the opposite way.
Well, guys,
Yeah.
they canceled the festival. So if you were planning to attend Japan's Naked Man Festival, after 1,000 years, it's done.
No, I was just gonna go this year.
Wasn't that your honeymoon? We talked about that.
Yes, we did.
Oh my god!
Guys, I went last year. It was ridiculous,
Whoa.
let me tell you. No
Naked
pun
You
intended.
had to
Man
stay 6
Festival.
inches
Naked-
away
Not
from each
Naked
other.
Woman
Is that it?
Festival.
No.
right?
Naked Man.
No, she wants the Naked Man Festival.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Do you not understand? She's attracted to
okay.
You know I'm engaged to a man, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey!
She's like, you realize I like dudes, right? Yeah, you understand that? I mean,
No, I-
totally.
right.
Yeah.
And all of them are very easy to stay 6 inches apart from each other. Oh,
Right.
pardon.
Yeah. 'Cause
That's
they
not
only,
social distancing.
they only got about 3 inches in their pants. If that.
An annual event commonly known as the Naked Man Festival, which involves hundreds of. This is where it gets
Now
me.
I gotta
though.
YouTube
right.
this.
Hundreds
no.
of loincloth-clad men. Why are you
Right.
wearing a loincloth if it's called the naked? That's like saying we're all naked in here. Oh, we're wearing clothes, but we're all
Well,
naked.
we are
underneath.
naked.
Well, because you can't wear clothes outside.
Prove it, Carolina. Show us what you look
can't
like naked and then
you,
clothed.
You
Okay.
cannot be naked outside the fence in general public.
Oh.
So you have to cross the line and then unsheath.
Well, here's what you do at the Naked Man Festival.
Right.
You gather at a temple. I'm not going to even attempt to. Oh my god! Although it's kind of funny because the first 3 letters are cock.
Right.
So we go to the Koksuji
Right.
temple.
Yeah.
And we pray that it gets bigger. No. And you wrestle for ownership
The
of a...
Swing Dong Temple.
You can only bring in your carry-on 2 balls. You wrestle for the ownership of a bag of talismans blessed by the temple's chief priest.
Oh boy.
So,
what is it?
so let me get this right. The chief priest of this temple says, "Excuse me,
Right.
would you 1,000 naked men wrestle in front of me? I'll give you this bag."
Right.
And
Right.
that's what you
But
get.
what's in the bags? Nothing?
I'm sure there were maybe
Hopes.
2 things in the bag.
Viagra.
Yeah.
Could be a tea bag.
Hopes, dreams, some Legos.
You know how Japan, they love tea.
Oh, they love
so it could be a
tea. Yeah,
tea
of
bag,
course.
right?
They do enjoy Legos.
The festival, which wait, what?
What?
Okay.
Never mind. Continue.
The festival, which dates back more than 1,000 years, has been held annually on the 7th day of the Lunar New Year. The chief priest announced, "This is it. We're done." The decision was due to the aging of individuals involved in the festival and the shortage of successors.
The shortage of successors?
Nobody-
There's no males? No
I was in the pool.
Nobody wants to stroll around naked anymore. The time's over. It's just the
Well,
way it
maybe
was,
after-
and it's gone. you
Maybe
know?
after wrestling, you
Right.
get hit too many times and you can't.
Well, I wouldn't even worry about getting hit. I'd be worried about getting poked constantly. It's just, ping, 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 just all over the place, depending on height too.
Well,
Like, you know,
Now I got pink eye. It wasn't bad enough. I got urine in
seriously,
my eye.
like, yeah. I mean, you get all these black and blues on your shins and shit, and it's like, you kicking me or dicking me? What are you doing? Like, what is going on here?
well, okay, I'm kind of glad it got canceled because no one wants to see old naked guys.
Well, maybe other old naked guys want to see naked guys. I mean,
Have you ever
just-
been to a gym locker room?
pretty
Oh
sure
my
they have
God.
memories.
They stroll a lot. They
Yeah.
stroll an awful lot. Well, they used to. I don't know. They're probably all dead by now. I mean, I haven't been to a gym in
And
years.
there you go.
Well, that's what happens with old people. They die.
Well,
They
according
just
to
shit.
according to my AI calculator, at least 50% are
What's
alive.
the over under? Let's see. Oh man, it was last Tuesday. What am I doing here? Shit.
Last story of the day, very quickly. We've all heard of snakes on a plane.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the last
Oh.
story.
This ain't it. Unfortunately, there was a Delta flight from Amsterdam to Detroit.
Uh-huh.
Had some unwanted stowaways.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Somebody apparently packed a rotting fish
no.
into their suitcase
Right.
and then put it in the overhead compartment.
For why?
The rotting fish produced maggots
Oh.
that began to pour out of the suitcase and onto a passenger.
I am fucking suing.
Drink and just bleach your eyes.
By the way, I need that urine now.
no.
Yeah, seriously, just-
Actually, the urine might be better.
Yeah.
My family and I were in the road directly in front of the maggots. Not the people. Directly in front of the maggot. Unless it was the maggot family. Hi, and you are? We're John and Sally Maggot. You know, how are you? The lady right behind us told us
This is
the
gross.
flight attendants had the maggots falling on top of her head.
How did this plane even take off? Like, wouldn't that
I wanna
suitcase
know,
have been
too.
given away as soon as they set foot in the door?
Yeah, you
I mean,
have
in
to
the
check
terminal,
everything.
like that whole airport was smelling like fish. This whole trail, and they made it to the overhead compartment. I don't know.
He walked through with a woman who had questionable hygiene.
Listen, he was like, I don't know. It's not my suitcase. It's grandma in front of me. You gotta watch out. Ooh,
Guy turned
gross.
around and they were wiggling around on the seat.
I stop it.
Ew.
Worst Spirit Airlines flight ever.
The flight had to immediately land. Passengers had to wait an extra day for a new connecting flight on another airline. Because
Yeah.
you know you're not going on that one.
Hell no.
Thank you.
I'm not flying that air. I would just
Yeah,
ask
no,
for a new
I'm-
airway. Just a new airport.
Now, what did these people get for their inconvenience?
maggots.
Did you read the story? They each got 100 pet maggots.
100 what?
100
no,
pet
no.
maggots. Here you go. The airline gave each traveler 8,000 free miles, a hotel room compensation because they had to stay the night, and $30 in meal ticket money in case, they had to stay and eat.
Right.
If you're giving them a hotel room, chances are they're going to have to eat.
I might not eat after that.
Not eating after that
Yeah, no.
either.
The passenger whose suitcase was responsible for the disgusting debacle was detained, and the suitcase was burned.
Should be, yeah.
And by the way, the aircraft was taken out of service the next day for a deep cleaning.
Yeah, AKA they burned that too. Like, just torch the whole thing. It's fine.
So that's what
no
happened-
one's ever doing it. Yeah.
Is that what happened on that Alaska Airlines flight
It's
where the door
possible.
came out? Somebody said, I can't
Open the
take
door.
this!"
It stinks in here.
I might jump if that's the case.
You are never get. I don't care what anybody says. You do not get fish stink out of nothing. That plane is gonna stink like fish until it crashes. Like, just there it is.
So
Like,
you're laying in bed and just like that night. By the way, after the longest three-hour shower of your life.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then the bath in boiling oil, and then after the fact,
After you
know.
bleach your skin.
Yeah, cover yourself with baby powder, run through a car wash, and then dive into the oil again. That might get the stink out of there, but that thought will always be there.
And then there's a press release from spiders, ants, and flies. Ha ha, and you thought we were bad.
No, they're the worst.
Joke's on you.
Carolina,
Oh.
anything you didn't know from the show today?
No.
No,
I think I was in the know.
we're good.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like it. I like it when you're not. I mean, I love it when you're here. But when you're not here, Sean has to come up with things that you might not
I have
know.
to think of things that you may not know, and then I have to explain them. And sometimes I forget to do that, and then I have to do it off the top of my head at the very end, and it's terrible.
No, there was one thing, but I didn't write it down. So.
All right, fair enough.
What and which story?
It was a joke.
It was a joke.
It was Sean.
It was a lot
It
of
was a
them.
joke.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. I
Story of my
I don't
life.
wanna say-
It was a joke. Yeah, it's Sean.
I don't want to say it was MacGyver, but I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't know. Yeah,
That's
circle
okay.
back.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
I'll let you know when I
Write
listen
it
to the
down.
show.
Sure, totally.
Oh, thank you for pointing.
Welcome to the show. Already in progress.
Already in progress.
I usually
right?
get introduced, by the
Oh,
way.
man.
They're just like, go.
Mr. Progress looking for an introduction.
That's right.
5
Yeah.
years he doesn't
Yeah.
know to
Yeah.
talk.
YouTube.
However, he does know to talk when we don't want him to talk. So
which is most of the time. YouTube.com/Circling the Train Podcast. You can take a look at our shows. We'll post them up. We'll post up clips from said shows and enjoy the stuff that we're going to put up. Thank you for everybody who watched our clips on YouTube last week. I do a sports show called On the Sports Lines that is live Thursdays at 10. You can also see it the next day on demand. I'll put up the links on my page, youtube.com/On the Sports Lines, facebook.com/On the Sports Lines. Not doing it this week though.
Are you telling people like by Morse code also? Because you're just
I don't
tapping
know. I'm trying to get it in fast. So
on
the
sports line.
clotheslines, hang
That's it.
up your laundry.
Carolina.
So go check out our Instagram page, which is Circling the Drain Podcast. our punishments will go up there, when we do them, because I'm really excited to punish these guys.
Yeah. Pain will be there around the corner. Sean?
Okay, so thanks for joining us. Hope you had as much fun as we did, because if you listened, we definitely had some fun, because it's just what we do. And even if we're not having fun, it still sounds like we're having fun. So either way, it's a fun time. But what you need to really do for yourself and for us, because we appreciate it, is to head on over to the Drain and vote for whatever shotgun story you enjoyed, or whichever person you like the best, or, don't vote for Pickles. He's not even up there. It's fine. So whichever...
I don't usually get love anyway.
Whatever
so
story... Somebody's dumping
trauma
on
dumping,
the
baby!
Trauma dumping,
Somebody's... My whole life is a trauma dump.
Bed
Anyway,
wedding.
yeah, so stop all the bedwetting, stop all the trauma dumping, vote for our stories,
Dump
to go
some
to the
maggots.
Drain. Post us some funny pictures, like our funny pictures. It's all about fun and silly. We are a podcast. Podcasts get downloaded all over the place, and all those places you can download. You're an old pro. You know where all the places are to download these podcasts.
How did you find it? Unless you're like outside with listening device going, I just listened to the studio door.
Random,
and
just
there they
random.
are.
Maybe you're a fan of something else, and we got linked in through that, and you're like, oh, who are these fools? And why is that guy standing up? Click, and then you're like, oh my God, this is great. There's thousands of episodes. This is amazing.
That actually is one of the questions we received is, why
Right.
do you stand up?
Yeah, well, I'm not allowed to sit because then I become really cool and calm and collected. Nobody likes that, so it's fine.
And we've been waiting so we can say the secret word and dump maggots on your head.
That
Hey,
too.
take a look.
That too.
It's coming.
I do need.
We gave her an idea.
I do need the extra protein.
Trauma.
I'm falling off as we speak.
Well, what
Wasting
you want
away
to do is you want to go to all of our social medias. We're having a lot of fun on TikTok. Hopefully you will too. Please like, rate, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
Right.
It helps us, and that helps you because then we can do more. I also want to thank Cake Chick. Go to Instagram. Thank you. Instagram.com. It's
I like cupcakes.
and cake.
Girl dinner!
You can make them look like you can have girl dinner. You can put Paw Patrol characters on them if you want. You can put maggots on top of. I mean, not
No,
real
don't do
ones,
that.
but
Don't do that.
I'm sure you just take rice and put it on there and make it look. But that would be up to Cake Chick. Instagram.com / CakeChick1217 or on Facebook it's just Facebook.com / Cake Chick. Hit her up. Remember to use promo code CTD, gets you 20% off. Cake Chick, get what you want. I also want to thank Governor's Comedy Club in their studio.
Yep.
Because otherwise we'd be out in the parking lot talking to each other like this anyway, and it would be weird.
Yeah, it would.
But come on by. Maybe you can check us out there.
Yeah, check it out.
Except for that one guy who's still there with his listening equipment, right? Dead ass.
Yeah.
So, until next week, remember one thing. Wear underwear. You might get in an accident.
True, yeah.
And the other thing, if you give us a chance,
We'll
Give
give
you
you
a
a
laugh.